Greetings to all esteemed elders. Old age is a special phase in life, a time when we not only accumulate invaluable experience, but also face many emotional and mental challenges. Someone once said, living a long life doesn't necessarily mean living wisely. To live wisely, one must learn how to live each day. So how can we lead a peaceful life that still earns respect from our children, friends, and everyone around us? The answer lies in how we treat others, in our calmness, depth, and the compassion that we can maintain in our golden years. Old age is not the time to compete, to argue about right or wrong. It is a time to let go of trivial matters and to live gracefully, maintaining peace of mind and respect in the eyes of others. In this video, we will share 3 things you should not say, 3 things you should not do, and 3 types of people you should avoid connecting with. These seemingly simple rules can be the keys to avoiding unnecessary stress, maintaining your mental health, and fully embracing the peaceful years of life. Please join us in reflecting on this wisdom. Perhaps a small change in how we live could bring about greater blessings than we might imagine. 3 things you shouldn't say. Do not point out the faults of others. At this stage in life, words are no longer used to prove superiority or inferiority. They are meant to preserve relationships and nurture peace of mind. There are 3 things elderly people should avoid saying casually, because they not only affect others but can also negatively impact our own hearts. First, do not point out others' faults. Who in this world is without flaws? Even when we've lived more than half our lives, we can't claim to be perfect. So instead of pointing out others' mistakes, learn to stay silent, be compassionate, and understanding. Many seniors have taught that when you see something wrong and remain silent, it is not foolishness, but a way to preserve harmony. Sometimes giving advice with good intentions can hurt others, especially younger generations who are more sensitive and may feel insulted. Words are powerful. They can heal or they can wound. So if it's not necessary to speak, choose silence. And when you do speak, let it be gentle and heartfelt. Do not boast about yourself. There's a simple truth. Humble people are often more loved than those who boast. At this stage of life, there's no need to prove we are better than anyone else. What we've lived, what we've experienced, is our true value. Boasting makes others uncomfortable and often distances them. A person who lives simply, speaks less, and does more is respected quietly by others. Let your actions and the way you live speak for themselves. You don't need to talk much about what you've accomplished because those who understand you will see it. For those who don't, speaking won't make a difference. Humility is a precious quality, and the older we get, the more we should hold onto it. 3. Do not speak meaningless words. Many people often ramble, reminisce about the past, or complain endlessly. This not only tires the listeners, but also causes the speaker to feel more frustrated. Instead, try speaking words of encouragement, sharing lightly, or listening more. Sometimes a moment of silence can be more valuable than 100 words spoken at the wrong time. Before speaking, ask yourself, is it necessary? Will it bring joy to others? Is it worth sharing? If not, keep it to yourself for a lighter mind and a peaceful heart. These 3 points, though small, can help us live peacefully and keep the respect of others. Speak less, but speak wisely and with kindness. That is the beauty of someone who has experienced the storms of life. 3 things you shouldn't do. 1. Do not compare yourself to others. Some say comparison is the start of suffering, and it's true. When we look at others who are wealthier, healthier, or more loved by their children, we can easily feel envious and sad. But each person has a different story. Some are born into abundance, while others must struggle before they find happiness. Comparison only steals the joy we have. Instead of looking at what others have, appreciate what you already possess, whether it's a simple meal, a small home, or a smile from a grandchild. If you must compare yourself to who you were yesterday. Have you become kinder, more patient? Have you let go of something that was burdening your heart? That is the true comparison that helps us grow. Do not hurt others. There are Times when anger or dissatisfaction leads us to say hurtful things to others, children, grandchildren, friends, or neighbors. But once words are spoken, they can't be taken back. Harsh words spoken by an elder can deeply wound younger family members, and even neighbors may distance themselves. By hurting others, we hurt ourselves too, as our hearts grow heavy and easy. It's important to learn forgiveness and compassion. Live with a light heart so your heart remains light as well. A kind word or a sympathetic look can often be more powerful than hundreds of strict lessons. Do not live too greedily. Today's society often makes us focus on money and material gain, but there comes a time when we realize that wealth, whether